Hello, this is David Rodriguez, and today I would like to show you how from Control-M you could interact with Kafka across this job created into the application integrator. Let me introduce you about what is Apache Kafka and how it works. Apache Kafka is a real-time data streaming technology which is capable of handling trillions of events per day. Initially conceived as a messaging queue, Kafka is based on abstraction of a distributed commit log. Since being created and open sourced in 2011, Kafka has since become the industry standard for working with data in motions. And with this, how it works? Well, consists of storage layers and compute layers that combines real-time data ingestion, streaming data pipelines, and storage across distributed systems. In short, this enables data streaming between Kafka and external systems. So you can easily manage real-time data and scale within any type of infrastructure. What is Kafka used for? Commonly, is used to build real-time streaming data pipelines and real-time streaming applications, where we could remark data pipeline, stream processing, stream analytics, stream ETL, and event-driven microservice. So with this technology, you can interact in a real time with any type of application. In regards to Control-M, with this job type, you will be able to interact with Kafka across the REST proxy provided by Confluent. So with this, you can create or delete topics, define new consumers, subscribe consumers into a topic, the most common request from our customers, where you will be able to put message into a topic or read message from topics. Remark that this job type has been created to work under Linux agent, mainly because we use the JSON query package installed into the server. So with this, let's go to Control-M and let's see how it works. Okay, guys, so now let's go to my Control-M environment, where I'm going to show you how the job type are able to or is able to work. Let's enter my user. And well, under my folders, I have previously defined this folder where you will see all the options that you are able to perform. Prior of that, once you have deployed this job type, you need to define a connection profile. Also, you are able to define using a centralized connection profile. Here, I have already defined my connection profile for my REST proxy and endpoint for Kafka. And the only point that you need to include is the name or the IP address of the server. That's all. In this case, for example, I not needed to include any authentication profile. In case that you need to perform another kind of authentication, you are able to edit this job type and include this authentication. So, going back to my planning domain, I have modified this folder. So what you are able to perform, let me add it a new one. Adding this new one job type, first of all, you need to define which is the server or the host group where this job type it will be launched. After that, you need to include the connection profile that previously I showed you, and then you could perform several operations. As I have commented, you are able to create a topic, create new consumers, subscribes consumer into a topic, also write message into a topic and get message of a topic. And finally, you are able to delete topics from Kafka. In case that you would like to create a topic, you need to fill three options, where first of all, you need to define the topic name. And after that, the other two fields that you need to fill, it's the number of partitions and the number of the replication that you would like to create inside this topic. This is the minimum requirements that you need to create a topic. The other options is to create a consumer. In order to create a consumer, you will need two fields. One is the consumer name, and the other name that I define here is the client ID. For example, the consumer name at the end is the name of the group, and the client ID is the name of the user. So in this case, we could include this group, and after that, my test user. And that's all for the option to create a customer. But also, you can subscribe a consumer into a topic. So what do you need from this site? Obviously, the topic name, for example, demo Kafka, and the name of the group and the name of the user or client ID. With this, you will be able to subscribe into a topic. And the other two options regarding the message that you could write or get into a topic is the option, for example, in order to write or to put a message, is the write message, where you need to define the topic name, and into the message you need to define into a JSON format the value of this message. For example, in this case, we could take it from what I have in testing, where you could take it from here and put it into your message field. With this, you will be able to insert a message into a topic. Now let's go to the other option, where we are going to read a message, where for sure, once again, you will need the topic name, the name of the group, the name of the user or the client ID, and the other two options is in regards of the interval and the name of the retries. The reason of that is because when you are gonna to get message from a topic, you could have the situations where your queue, for example, is empty, and your response always will be okay. Let me show you an example directly into my Postman, where I'm gonna to get a message here. Previously, I was able to get a message from this topic, but I would like, well, the customer is not created. Let me create it directly. Okay, I have created. This part, it will be explaining during the job executions. And let me show you what happened when your topic is empty. You will see that I receive a 200 response status. That is okay, but the content of the queue, as you can see, are empty. But I'm going to include a new message. I will get the message. Then I'm able to retrieve, but into the next step, if once again, I would like to retrieve all the information, it will be empty, because I consume this message. So the reason why I have created these options is in order to wait till your topic has message to consume. And the last field that you could use is in order to use the JSON query, where, for example, once we have retrieved all the information, this information it will be stored into a temporary file inside the Control-M agent server, but in order to retrieve or save this output into a variable, we could perform a JSON query just to simplify the output and save the correct information into a variable. I will show you during the execution. And the final step is the option to delete a topic, where at the end only you need to include the topic name. Okay, so let me delete this job type, and let me show you what we are doing here. It's the same that I showed previously, but into this case, it's like it will start from an scratch. Okay, so with this option, it will start creating a topic, as I have commented. The topic name, it will be demo Kafka, including the partition count and the replication factor, it will be 1. After that, we will create a consumer. We will subscribe this consumer into the topic, into the demo Kafka topic. And finally, the process, it will be wait till we have message into this topic. Because the option to include the information into the topic is into this job or into this option where I write the message, including the topic name and all the information needed. And finally, we will perform the option to delete the topic, and into this case, we will delete the topic demo Kafka. So let's go to check it. And now let's go to run this workspace. Let's go to the monitoring domain. I will add a new point where it will be for the folder where I have been showing you. And as you can see, all is waiting for a user confirmation because I would like to show you step by step. Let me move on in order to see the output. And let's go to confirm this step where we are going to create a topic into the output information. All the information, it will be displayed, where first of all we are going to get which is the cluster ID of our REST proxy, and after that sorry, I create the topic where I receive the response that my topic name has been created, and also you are able to retrieve all the information regarding this topic. After that, we are going to create a consumer. Remember, with this, we will define a group and a user. Let's go to launch, confirm it. Let's go to see the output. Okay. I receive the HTTP message okay, and my new instance ID has been created with my demo user and also with my group. And after that, what we need prior to read a message from topic, we need a consumer subscribe to a topic. So with this, providing the group, the consumer group, and also the user ID, we are going to subscribe to into this topic. I'm going to confirm. Now it will be created. Okay. I get the correct statute code. Just for your information, when your consumer are going to be subscribed into a topic, the response, you don't have any information into the body of the message, but also is controlled into the job type. And after that, as you can see, the option in order to retrieve information from the topic has been launched directly, but as you can see, I don't have any information into the topic. So with this, well, what we are gonna to do is insert information into this topic. I'm going to retrieve the output. Okay, now we have one message into the topic, and let's see with this job type. Finally, we're able to retrieve information, and at the end, we show into the output what kind of information we have into the topic. But now, let's go to see what we could do with the field for the JSON query. What I'm going to do, for example, into this case, is that only into the final output, only I would like to get only, for example, the value for the message inserted. So in this case, it will be hello world. So for this, I'm going to perform the query where, let me see again. Okay, value. Okay, would be value dot message inserted. Okay, and with this, all I will get the hello world into the output. Period or that, I'm going to remove those variables because it has been retrieved into the previous execution. I'm going to save it, and I will rerun this job. Okay, I need to add the 7 because we have a condition included. And now let's see the execution. Now, once again, during this option, the job it will wait till we have information into the topic. So we are going to insert again the topic, the message into the topic. Okay, it's inserted. Now we will be able to see that we have information, and let me edit it. Okay, Now it's finished. As I have commented, now we have message into the topic, but what we would like to have into the output is the value for hello world. So with this, it will be very easy to store the information that we need into a variable in case into another job types we will need to use this output into another job types, for example. So let's go to the final part where you can delete topics from Kafka. Into this case, as we have seen, the only value that you need to include is the topic name. So if I confirm this job, it will be executed. We are able to see that it has been executed correctly. And if, for example, if I rerun again this topic, it should fail because this topic doesn't exist. So let's go to rerun again, and let's see what happened. Okay. Obviously, it will fail because this server do not host this topic partition that we've had defined into the job type. So it fails. I mean, the step we have defined has deleted correctly the topic. So with this is all the options that you can perform using the job type. And what I have commented, the most common use case that probably you need to perform, it will be related in order to include message into a topic or to consume message from a topic. So that's all. Hope it helps, and see you next time. Cheers.